I am making this manifestation to urge the Honorable Court, subject to your better judgment, to decide this case as early as possible.
Ito ang naging manifestasyon ni dating Senate President Franklin Drilon sa isinagawang oral argument sa Korte Suprema patungkol sa pagkwestiyon sa constitutionality ng ipinasang General Appropriations Act o GAA para sa mga taong 2024, 2025 at 2026. Ayon kay former Senate President Drilon, kailangan ng bilisan ng kataas-taasang hukuman ang paglalabas ng desisyon sa consolidated GAA cases lalo at nalalapit na ang muling pagsusumite ng panukalang national budget para sa susunod na taon.
As early as possible because the budget will be submitted to Congress 30 days from the State of the Nation address, which is the fourth Monday of July. And the budget will be submitted 30 days, within 30 days after that, in accordance with the Constitution.
Para kay dating Senate President Drilon, magsisilbian niyang giya ang ilalabas na desisyon ng Korte Suprema para sa paglalatag ng proposed national budget.
Because the decision of this court will provide guidance not only to the government but to the public in general as to this animal hold program appropriation.
Kritikal din anya ang desisyon para sa nangyayaring political turmoil o tensyon sa politika nitong mga nakaraang araw.
We have witnessed for the past 2 weeks the political turmoil that has resulted from this issue. You know, senators have been charged and they will be held to answer for whatever acts they have committed in contravention of the law. But that is why it is very critical, Your Honor.
Tugon naman dito ni Supreme Court Chief Justice Alexander Gesmundo.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President, for your manifestation. We note that. We also would like to let you know that the Court is conscious of the timelines in the budget process. Thank you very much.
Samantala, sa interpellation o pagtatanong ni Associate Justice Amy Lazaro Javier, inusisa nito si Department of Budget and Management Assistant Secretary Andrea Silin Magtalas dahil sa umano'y ginawang paglipat ng pondo mula sa pagiging program papunta sa unprogram appropriations.
Isn't AFP modernization program a long-term program?
Yes.
Yes. Of how many years?
There are phases, but I think more than 10 years I
Yes.
will
So
validate.
they're quite predictable, right? They're recurring in every GAA I could ever remember.
There is a portion of the revised AFP modernization program that is part of the programmed appropriations, but to provide possible additional cover for the program, there's also an amount included in the 2024 and 2025, among others.
Because they are
unprogrammed
funded in phases, correct?
Yes,
so,
Your Honor.
for every GAA year, this item is anticipated, correct? It's not emergency, it's not urgent. It is a recurring program of the government, which obviously assumes a priority, a priority or urgent consideration by the executive and the legislature. So why did you move it to unprogrammed when it is so programmed?
Depensa naman dito ni Solicitor General Darlene Berberabe.
Honor, may I
Yes.
answer your question? Based on the clarification of ASEC Angel, the AFP modernization out of the recognition that it is an important program is also in the programmed appropriation, and a certain amount is also in the unprogrammed just in case it will be added to. Now, I don't think because of the fiscal space that limits the executive with regard to the programmed appropriations.
Muli namang itutuloy ang oral arguments ng Korte Suprema sa darating na June 9 at June 16 kung saan makapagtatanong ang iba pang mga maestrado. Benedict Samson, UNTV News and Rescue. Diyos ang aming sandigan, serbisyo publiko ang aming pinahahalagahan.